If you're here today, it's because someone has gone quiet, and that silence speaks louder than any words they could have said. No contact feels like abandonment, confusion, a cliffhanger that you never agreed to. But Spirit has brought you here for a reason. There is something happening in the background that you need to know, that you need to hear today. And this reading will reveal all that. So I'll be taking a look at what they're truly feeling and whether this pause is temporary or a real turning point. So settle in, settle your energy, take a deep breath, and let's get started to find out what is this no contact situation all about. So hello everyone, welcome back to Love Alchemy Tarot. I'm Valentina, and today I'm going to do a no contact tarot reading for those of you who feel the separation, who feel ghosted by someone, and you're really trying to understand what is it that is really happening, because as you know, the cards never lie. So let's start with figuring out what is the current energy between you and the person that you have on your mind. We're then going to explore their true feelings for you and what is really happening in your connection. So, Spirit, please tell me, for my beautiful collective, what is the current energy between them and the person on their mind? Let's see. Okay. All right, we have 3 cards. I'm going to take that. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. So it seems that it's a real moment of decision in this relationship. So currently you are probably sitting there thinking, am I really going to keep waiting for this person? Am I going to keep putting my energy and my time into trying to maintain this connection with them, or should I just go ahead and leave them behind? So ghosting, abandonment, these kind of feelings are very normal when you don't have that connection that you desire. So let's see what the other cards are that explain why you might be sort of trying to juggle and really understand and weigh up your feelings to really figure out what is going on here and what is the right way forward. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the 10 of Swords in reverse speaks of the fact that maybe this cycle has been really difficult. It's caused you a lot of pain, a lot of overthinking, a lot of sleepless nights. And right now it is time for you to start this healing. So whatever this cycle is that is ending in this relationship, it is going to offer you an opportunity to heal and to start new. So we have all the cards are in reverse here. The second one is the 2 of Wands in reverse. So it is very clear that this healing that needs to happen would actually require you to put energy into envisioning a new future for this relationship. But right now I feel that you're stuck. I feel that you find it very difficult to see a future, to understand how you and this person on your mind can create a new path of love, a new path of passion. So you feel that you are in stagnation to some level, that you don't really know the way forward, and you maybe have been trying to figure out where is this relationship going. So if this silent situation, the no contact situation, has occurred because maybe you've tried to ask this person, where are we, what are we doing, where is this relationship going, it has been a challenge, and maybe they've ghosted you simply because they didn't know what the answer was. They also do not have a lot of clarity and a very clear vision for what this relationship is supposed to do. And you may find that right now there is no possibility for renewal and recovery from this situation. So with the Judgment card in reverse, right now it doesn't look like a reunion is in the cards. So let's try to find out what exactly is happening for your partner. How do my viewers, partner, the person on their mind, how do they feel about the viewers? What is the energy? How do they feel about them? Oh wow, look at this. Interesting. Bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Cups in reverse. So with the 10 of Cups in reverse, there is some dissatisfaction. There is maybe a lack of trust that this relationship can truly be your wish fulfillment or their wish fulfillment, since we're talking about your significant other or the other person on your mind. So right now, with this 10 of Cups in reverse, the person on your mind is not necessarily feeling very, they're not feeling like this could actually be their wish fulfillment. However, they do have a lot of passion for you. So with the King of Wands, you have two kings here. So the King of Wands and the King of Swords. This speaks of this energy where this person still is interested in you. They have a lot of passion for you and they want to come together with some strong communication. However, they have been in a situation where they've been overthinking about this. So there could be still that they are afraid to come towards you to communicate or their passion and what they're interested in, and they really lack the courage to move forward, to actually come towards you with this communication, with this clarity. They actually are still trying to work on the vision, because the King of Swords is a visionary, is this energy of someone who has a lot of clarity, has a lot of passion, is ready to come into action. However, with the Three of Wands in reverse, there seems to be a blockage to their ability to start this journey towards you, towards reconciliation, towards rebuilding something together. However, they do have passion. They are interested in you. They feel a lot of inspiration when they're thinking about you, and they would love to come and communicate. However, there is a lot of fear and anxiety as to where would this communication take you and whether they are yet ready to embark on a new journey with you. So let's get some information about what is blocking your significant, the person on your mind. What about you saying significant other? Maybe they are your significant other. So why is the person on their mind, on my collective's mind, not taking action? We have Nine of Cups. What is blocking them? Why are they not taking action? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'll take one more. Okay, I think I had a lot of cards. I'm not going to take all of them, too many. So give me one more, Spirit. Ooh, this one really wanted to come out. 10 of Wands in reverse. Beautiful. All right, so here we go. The message in terms of blockage is we have the Nine of Cups. So this person really does think that you are the wish fulfillment, that this relationship would actually be everything that they ever wanted. However, they are blocked by some potential childhood trauma. So we have here the Six of Cups in reverse, which speaks of nostalgia of childhood, but for me, it also means that there is healing of the inner child needed before this person can truly come towards you and become this wish fulfillment. And it's definitely been a really difficult period. This person has been going through difficult cycles. They fought a lot of battles with the Nine of Wands. They feel like it's been complicated. Maybe your situation has been complicated. Maybe they've been through, they are or they have been in another relationship. There is no indication in the cards for that, but intuitively, I feel that they have been carrying a lot of burdens. So now there needs to be some healing. So we have two cards here of healing that is needed for them. So they need to let go of the burdens, the things that they've been bringing with them into the relationship, and also their inner child needs some attention before anything can move towards a possible renewal and rebirth of this relationship. So what is it that this partner would need to heal before they can come towards you? What is it that they would need to heal? So let's get a little bit more information about these childhood patterns. What do they need to heal? What do they need to heal? Okay. Okay, so 4 cards. I'll take them because they're really very interesting. So the first card in answer to what do they need to heal is the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is an energy of them not being able to move on from the past. So they are maybe there's still quite a lot of attachment. They are potentially held back by limiting beliefs, and they would need to heal this energy. So with the Devil in reverse, it means that they are now ready, or there is a need for them to heal attachment patterns, negative attachment patterns, and to move into calmer waters with this Six of Swords. So what is currently missing is clarity for them. They are not, they have been through a lot of difficult situations, and they are still very defensive. They are scared after so many difficult situations potentially in the past. We had all that Ten of Wands, and here with the Devil in reverse, there is a clear need for them to heal those parts of themselves that were keeping them stuck in the past and that have put them in the defensive. So what I'm really seeing here is the avoidant attachment style literally in action, and no contact, ghosting, is the most common defense mechanism that an avoidant has when things get hot, when things get difficult. So if they have high level feelings for you, if they are very attracted to you, they would love to come to you and say, let's be together, but they're afraid and they don't dare to move towards this wish fulfillment, this Nine of Cups that you see here, because of these cycles, repeating cycles that have happened in their life that is pointing towards the need for them to heal their inner child, that it's keeping them in this defensive position in the Seven of Wands here. And very clearly they are still holding on to versions of themselves, to stories of the past. They have not yet been able to heal enough of these limiting beliefs and these attachments to move forward. And what they need to do is definitely leave the past in the past. We have here the Five of Cups in reverse, which is this card of depression and sadness and focusing too much on old patterns of what has been happening for them in the past. So they are unable to see the potential Two of Cups, that is essentially everything that they would like to have in their life. So that's a beautiful confirmation that this absence, this ghosting, this silence that is happening in your relationship is not because they do not want to be with you. Quite the opposite, they do want to be with you, but they are afraid that they haven't healed enough, that what they're bringing to the table is not going to lead you to this Nine and Ten of Cups, so the wish fulfillment and the happily ever after. So this is it feels like this particular separation, this ghosting or the silence that is happening is really so that they can do this healing, so that they can really work on themselves to identify and release these old patterns that are blocking your happiness. So let's see, Spirit, what is the advice for my viewers? What can my viewers do to release some of this stagnant energy? Is there anything that they can do right now? What should my viewers focus on while this partner is finding themselves or is healing these old patterns? So what should my viewers do? What is the advice? What is the focus for my viewers? Okay, we have Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I'll talk about them in a minute. And give me two more cards, please. Exactly this. So Page of Cups and Six of Wands in reverse. All right. And at the bottom of the energy, the Star in, bottom of the deck energy, the Star in reverse. So with the Star in reverse, this energy is one of healing and hope, but right now it feels that maybe you have lost hope. Maybe you don't feel very optimistic about the potential to take this relationship or to bring this relationship back into balance. Maybe you need to do some healing as well. You don't feel that enough healing has happened between you and this partner, and there's a need for that. And as a result of that, maybe you haven't seen any action that they may have taken towards healing. The message here is very clear that this is what needs to happen. Maybe you still see them focused on the past, and maybe you still see them in defensive because obviously they're separated from you. and maybe you have lost hope that things can still come back to where you desire it to be. And the first card that came is the Two of Swords. So this card usually speaks of stagnation, of an inner conflict between should I stay, should I go. The very first energy at the bottom of the deck was the Two of Pentacles, so the juggling. So it feels that right now the universe is saying you do not need to do anything. You don't need to put more energy into it, because the next card is the Seven of Pentacles. So it means that right now you need to wait. You need to see whether what you've invested in this relationship before is going to pay up, whether the love and the connection that you've had with this person, for this person, is going to return this, it's going to come to fruition. So right now the message from the universe is very clear that you need to take a break and not take action towards this person. And with the Page of Cups here, I'm interpreting this as a need for you to really focus on your own emotions. So it may feel like a potential new beginning. So there is definitely this energy, this potential for this person to come towards you, but wait for them to come to offer you an apology, wait for them to reach out and to initiate the conversation. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to feel victorious. You're not going to feel rewarded and seen and appreciated. So the message for you is really not to come forward, but rather to wait for the partner to do all this inner work, to really figure out what it is that they need to do in order to reach a state where a reunion and a rebirth can happen in this relationship. So I'm going to get some Soul Truth Tarot cards, Soul Truth Oracle cards, because these are important questions that you can ask yourself while your significant other is doing their inner work. So what messages do you have for my viewer spirit? What do they need to ask themselves? What do they need to know about the situation? What questions do you suggest? One more, please. One more. All right, here we go. So we have 3 questions. Interesting. Very interesting. So the first question is, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desire in life, what would I choose? I think this is a beautiful question because it really speaks of vision, of creating a vision that is very powerful for you. The second question is, where can I ask for more help in my life? Sometimes we think that we have to do all of this alone, but in reality, people are there available to help us. And to whom am I comparing myself right now? These are 3 powerful questions that I encourage you to think about and to reflect, because ultimately you may decide, if you're really asking yourself, what do I really want? What is my deepest desire? That maybe this relationship, the way it is, the way it was in the past, is not really giving you what you want. So in order for you to heal this, you need to reset some of your own patterns, because this relationship, this connection is actually showing what you need to do. So if there is healing that your partner needs to do, also I would encourage you to consider what kind of healing, what kind of reset you need to create in your life. And who am I comparing myself to is really a good question to ask yourself if you're trying to figure out how to get out of lack of love, lack of self-love, and how to reset your own limiting beliefs and patterns. I hope that this reading has resonated with you and you've had some powerful insights about how you can take this to the next level. But I think the conclusion is that this partner is currently interested in coming back towards you, but they need to do their healings before this before reconnecting with you and before being successful and creating your happily ever after. So lots of love from me, and I will see you in my next reading.